see this house from the outside, just by driving past, you would think it looks a lot like all the other houses around. And from the outside, that's somehow true. We have the same roofs, very typical shape of the building, but already the color looks a bit different. A bit more modern, a bit more stylish than what we normally see. On the inside, however, this house is not at all what you expect. The owners have done substantial changes and have created a really modern living paradise. So let us go inside and show you what it's looked like. So as we enter around here, there's a big porch area, and it's significantly bigger than what you normally have. At the moment there's a small table outside and a small library, of course sockets, so you can work here from the home office, or you can simply enjoy the view around. So you have Kigali over there, with the area where we are at the moment is called Kigali, and it's kind of the frontier of development of Kigali. So here is where currently the market is really booming. There's new houses coming up, and it's a mere 10-minute drive to near Chama. So wonderful area, still very calm, super nice. But I told you about the inside, that it is very, very different to many of the other houses you've probably been in. Firstly, there's space. There's so much space because the owners actually took out some walls. You can see there's a remainder of a corridor wall here. There was a corridor, and there was a room here, a separate bedroom there, bathroom in there, so there would have been another door. So you know how these houses typically look like, and this is what they've made out of it. So let's go a bit into details. Massive living room, really massive. I mean, plenty of couches, places to sit, super plush as you can see. I really sink into it, and as you may have seen during the first quick overview, there is no TV. But that doesn't mean you cannot watch your movies or your football, because in fact there is a projector over there that projects onto this wall. Right now there's football. I hope we don't get copyright issues for this, but otherwise we'll blur it out. So, but in case it's blurred, you know there's football playing. Right now you can't see it as well because it's daytime, and we've opened up all the curtains and we've switched out all the lights so that you can see as much of the house as possible. And let me just walk a bit away from you to give you a bit of an idea of the size of this place. So it's huge. The ceilings are super high, and this table right now has a space for 8 people, but you can easily have 10 to 12 people sitting on this dining table. Another thing that makes this house so unique is the color of the walls. It's not your average yellow or white color, but they've done a very bold choice, and I think it worked out perfectly by going for a relatively dark color. It's a kind of a steel grayish blue, and the fact that the room is nevertheless super bright is because this massive ceiling is all in white. So you've seen the dining table. Of course, if you want to dine, the food needs to come from somewhere, and this kitchen is one of a kind in Kigali. I really like what they've done with these lights, for example. These are real plants, by the way, they're not fake. They're hanging down from this wooden beam. There's another wooden board with spotlights in on these big strings hanging down. And then the white and wood kitchen, I think, is a perfect blend, especially considering the grey walls. So it's a very nice place to be in the evenings. It's also a very social place. You have this place here, so if your family is sitting at the table or you have guests, you really remain part of the party. You're not secluded from everyone by a kitchen that is closed off. There's a big 5-burner Bosch hob, and by big I mean big, it's seriously big, as well as a super nice fridge. Let's talk a bit about why we're filming this house. This house is available for sale by the owner. The owner is very open in regards to how he wants to sell the house. He'd be open to sell it completely empty, he would be open to sell it partially furnished, or also open to sell it fully furnished basically. He would open a suitcase, grab his family, put the clothes in the suitcase and leave. So you could kind of move into this as you are, or you can buy it and find a tenant for it. So prices as usual you find on the in the description. There's a link that leads you to the website. For everyone that's always complaining why we don't say the prices in the video, the reason for that is the prices may change sometimes, and if I say it on the video, then it's very difficult to change it afterwards. That's why we have it in the description. So please, you know, if you're interested, click the link in the description, you'll find all information. But now I'll show you the first of the 3 bedrooms. And before we talk more about the bedroom, if you like this video so far, please consider giving us a like to this video, subscribe to our channel, it really helps us a lot. And any questions, any recommendations, any criticism as well, please put it in the descriptions. So for example, you could say this door needs a bit of oil, but that's an easy fix. It's a bedroom, you know. Small desk over here. At the moment the current owners use it as a guest room, so that's why there's not too much currently in here. It's a big king size bed, and you have an ensuite bathroom, which is over here. Very big as well. So big walk-in shower, same toilet, natural light, and again the dark color remains, and it is, even though the color itself is dark, the rooms remain very bright. So you might ask yourself, why is there a second door over here? That is because what is now the office, and now you see we're getting back into this living room, what is now the office was initially closed off by this corridor that I mentioned initially. So this was a 4th bedroom, but instead we have decided, or the owners have decided, to open this up and create this office space that is right within the family space. I personally really like it, especially when you're working from home, you have kids around, you have always these other rooms to go to, but you might as well work a little bit from there. So next up we'll show you the remaining 2 bedrooms. In fact, we will show you one of the remaining bedrooms, because the other one is the kids' room, and the kids are actually currently in there, so we don't want to disturb them. A feature on the way to the main bedroom is this black box. I don't know how well you can see it through there, but there's 8 CCTV cameras around the property, which record everything. You can see it from inside here. In fact, when we showed up, there's nothing you can see from the street, from the house, but the owner said, oh yeah, I can see you. So now we know he's on the cameras. And this is the main bedroom. Plenty of natural light coming from the floor to ceiling, well, not kind of floor to ceiling, which would be tricky because the ceiling is so high. It's nevertheless, in other properties there would be a floor to ceiling window. And a 2 by 2 meter bed, really big, bit of wardrobe space there. Really all you need, whatever, if you want to buy this house and you want to change, you need more wardrobe space, no problem at all. Look at all the space around, it's really quite significant. And the main bedroom, of course, has also a ensuite bathroom, which you find here, big single sink, but big enough for 2 basically, and a much bigger than usual bathtub with a rainfall shower. Behind that jalousie is a window, of course, for privacy reasons it's closed, and I was so amazed by this shower head, which actually is a normal shower head, which you can turn into a rain shower head. So I was so amazed, so I tried it out, and now everything is wet in there, so we can't go to open. But I imagine you can imagine how a window looks like. So yes, that's this really pretty house. Super unique, I think. Whether you're interested in this or you just get inspired and say, look, there's I have a house like this, the similar stuff from the outside. This is what you can do with it. And I can tell you from our experience, houses like this are rarely available in the market. So we would be very happy, of course, if you bought this one, but also if some of you bought different ones and renovated it this way. So that is it for today. Let's quickly walk back through the living room and show you a final look around that way. Massive, massive living space. That's the key part of the house. You don't really need a bedroom. You just go there for sleeping. If you have this kind of living room, that's all you really need. So thank you very much. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon on some new properties.